Join Cruise Addicts as we explore enchanting waterways of Europe. Hop aboard a Viking River longship and experience the sights, sounds, and delicacies of the Romantic Danube. As the popularity of visiting the Christmas markets has grown, so has the demand for cruising to visit them, and we found that Viking River Cruises is leading the way. Our holiday journey begins in Budapest, where we climb aboard the Viking Jarl, named after the noble Norse warrior. First impressions of this ship? It's elegant. Our 7-day cruise is going to be at the very least quite comfortable. We have a full-size veranda stateroom. The river views are going to be outstanding, and we're told this interior style is Viking's signature Scandinavian design. But before we get to know all the features of our vessel, let's take a stroll around the Hungarian capital city. Crowds are small, the way it usually is this time of year, and the sights are breathtaking. So much to see and do in Budapest. Castles and cathedrals. And of course, Hungarian cuisine. This is the first of several Christmas markets we'll get to enjoy on this cruise. After a few hours, we're back on the Viking Jarl, making gingerbread cookies as we move up the Danube River to our next destination. Maybe our favorite place of all, Vienna. Truly romantic and elegant. Today it's a little windy and cold, but our city tour doesn't disappoint. Must places to see are Hofburg Palace, St. Stephen's Cathedral. And we quickly learn that no visit to Vienna is complete without a stop at one of the city's traditional coffee houses. Our guide says the best strudels in town are at Café Gerstner. And she's probably right. The strudel and chai tea latte are incredible. Just the warm treat we need before stepping out into a little rainy but festive Christmas market. Austrian style. Decorations, gifts, world-famous snow globes, along with more mouth-watering pastries. And we can't leave Vienna without experiencing an opera just for Viking River Cruise guests, The Marriage of Figaro. Musicians and singers in original costumes bring the Wolfgang Mozart classic to life. This optional performance cost about €75 and includes our bus ride back to the ship. We discovered that, like many other river cruise lines, Viking prides itself with putting a lot into ship design. Green features such as solar panels. On the sun deck, an organic herb garden, putting green, and walking track. And this longship has energy-efficient hybrid engines for a remarkably smooth ride. We wake up on day 4 to a relaxing cruise through Austria's Danube Valley. Cloudy and cold, but that doesn't distract from the stunning landscapes we see. Medieval towns, vineyards, and castles pass by as our longship meanders to the next stop in Melk. A short walk from the dock, and we're at one of the most famous abbeys in Austria. The 900-year-old Melk Abbey is absolutely magnificent. Marble structures, Baroque paintings and details. The majestic cathedral and the views from this site are spectacular. One of the things we like best about river cruising is the personal attention we get on a smaller ship. We didn't experience long waits for much, especially the made-to-order breakfast. Our Viking chef served up quite a few mean omelets on this trip. With a full belly, we pull into Passau, Germany. But before our scheduled shore excursion, we sit down in the lounge for a short lecture on what to expect in Germany and this city of 3 rivers. Our guide tells us that Passau, with its intersection of waterways, was an important medieval center for salt trade and makers of knives and sword blades during the Renaissance era. Passau is also known for its gingerbread. This time we meet a family that's been making this spicy treat for several generations. St. Stephen's Cathedral sits on the highest point of Old Town. We took some time here, just in awe of the Baroque architecture, St. Stephen's also claims to have the largest pipe organ in the world, but it wasn't playing on this day. In the shadows of St. Stephen's, we visit our first German Christmas market. Plenty of homemade delicacies and time for another latte. By mid-afternoon, we're back on board. But before setting sail, Cruise Addicts gets to visit our ship's bridge. We're told the Viking Jarl is a state-of-the-art vessel and equipped with all the latest of everything a longship like this needs to safely navigate the river. By nightfall, the spirit of the season is alive. We have to say that our crew has always been engaging, fun, and especially helpful. This seems to be a constant with Viking. In Regensburg, just steps away from our Viking longship, is one of Germany's oldest restaurants, the 500-year-old Wurstkuchen. We hear it pronounced many different ways, but just know this is one of the world's oldest fast food places. In the Middle Ages, stonemasons and dock workers would come to this tavern for some homemade ham, pork sausages, and sauerkraut. And from there, the music and smell of more amazing food draws us into one of the more romantic Christmas markets. Trees and decorations, along with the aroma of fresh meats, smoking over open flame. And that's where we go to get warm and grab a cup of spicy glühwein. After a long day, our Viking crew greets us with a smile and a pastry. River cruising, like really all modern-day cruise experiences, seems to be centered around food, and this cruise is no less. Tonight, it's a taste of Austria and Bavaria. It's foggy on our last full day, through the locks of the main Danube Canal, and we're at Nuremberg, Bavaria's second largest city. A motor coach gets us from the port to the old city. Our tour includes stops at Main Market Square, Palace of Justice, and our last Christmas market. This is the capital of the Lebkuchen, a beloved German Christmas cookie. Back on the Jarl, Viking wraps up what's been a fabulous journey with sort of a goodbye party.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, thank you.
Remember, cruises during Christmas markets are only available from November through late December. For more on Viking River Cruises and tips on how to pack for your Christmas market cruise, visit cruiseaddicts.com.